Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Rishraf. I just want to get a mic check in the chat. Can we get a mic check? All right, who here is named Mike? All right, no mics. All right, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the computer fans. So, not sure if you guys are can hear the computer fans. Thank you, Avi. Thanks, Avi. But thanks for the donation, Avi. I really appreciate that. And I really haven't gotten around to stream in a while, so I thought, why not? I got a little bit of a setup going, so I was like, why not get the setup going and see how it works. It appears that the internet, um, connection may not be able to handle the stream, but we'll check it out. All right, so let's do it. I think we're gonna code whatever you guys want in the chat. Yeah, go ahead and just do whatever you guys want to do for in terms of for video ideas and for live stream ideas. Call 911 system looks good. It all looks good. I'm on Old Sport. I know I've gotten in the habit of saying Old Sport and all this stuff, and I've been so busy, you guys. Search history. You're gonna see a whole bunch of school stuff on the search history, my guy. It's gonna be, yeah. So Logan, so how it's gonna work is it's a live stream, so I have the choice of whether keep it up on the channel or obviously make it go out of the channel. Obviously. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start the stream in like a second or two. I just want to make sure a few things check and make sure everything's good. I'm also making a Unity game, but I'm not really gonna say much about that. So let me just set some things up, and we'll go ahead and get the stream ready. Got the audio already connected. And looks like we're good to go. All right, everybody. So I'm going to make this straight from scratch, get it out the mud. I just want to make sure my stream, chat, and everything is ready to go so I can actually see what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. And, excuse me, make sure my visuals are good. Let me make sure my chat's refreshed. Got to make sure everything's good to go. Avi, whoa. Man, I really appreciate it, dog. You don't have to, man. It's free to watch, though. You don't have to, but I really appreciate the encouragement with the $1.99, man. Okay, gamer, we're definitely not going to talk about that. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. If it's lagging or anything for anyone else, go ahead and let me know. Sorry in advance if there's any computer fans. Alright, so let me get started in the empty base plate here. Alright, let's just make sure everybody can see. You might have to refresh. I know my internet connection is not that good. I do apologize. Let's go and check out. So, it's skipping some frames. I've noticed with the internet. I do not have the Ethernet connected. So, let's mute the audio of certain things. Yeah, sorry guys if it is lagging. But due to Avi's connection, due to thanks Avi, due to your donation, I'll put that money towards my very own router. have a little dislikes. Thank you, okay guy. Yeah, man. You know, it is what it is sometimes, man. But I don't do it for the likes or dislikes. I just like to do it so people can understand how things would be going. Well, I'm scripting whatever you guys do. Obviously, there is limitations with the time. I'm only going to do this for about an hour or so, see how many people we get. So without further ado, let's everybody... everybody can see the screen. Sorry if you get any... excuse me. Sorry if you can see... any lag, experience any lag. It's really hard to do this with the setup. But let's go ahead and check it out. So, everybody, I want you guys to just let me know what you guys' ideas are in the chat. All right, so we got one: how to make a global script for cop car siren GUI. All right, and we got a how to make a ELS GUI system video ideas. All right. Sounds good. Can you make some cars for my game? Well, I'm not a builder, but it keeps reloading. Yeah, dog, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to stream, the best I can do. A code system that gives you a car like to spawn. All right, that sounds good. So, obviously, you guys know by now I'm only going to code for a certain amount of time. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, it appears that you guys... Oh, okay. Even my computer's having a heart attack. It's very laggy. Yeah, it's okay, because once the video ends, you'll be able to go back and actually see. So if you guys actually are interested in copying down the code and using it for your own, then yeah, we can definitely do that. So, what do I like? I got the obby skip stage. I remember this one guy commented buttons that do the opposite of what they're supposed to do, or what they say they'll do. So we can always do that. Yeah, I do apologize for any of the lag. I need a script code system that gives you a car like to spawn. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a car spawning system type of thing. So I'm not going to use a toolbox. I'm not going to use a toolbox at all. We got the obby skip stage. All right. So can you describe the obby skip stage for me? Yeah, it's telling me that the internet connection is a little low. All right. So let's make a little car, shall we? Let's go ahead and move this into here. Move this into here. Even my computer is like having a heart attack right now. It's like, what are you doing to me? It's literally like, bro, you need to chill. All right, so let's get a little sphere. We'll dupe the sphere, make some wheels for the car. Obviously, it's not gonna drive. Well, this is how you would go about doing it. Let's delete that. Put this here. A working calculator GUI. That's gonna take a lot more than just 1 hour. But if the stream is successful, then we can go ahead and get a longer stream with better ideas and everything. How to make a boat with a GUI. I notice a lot of people want like a GUI based type of thing. I don't know if that's a... What do you mean by GUI, guys? Like, what do you mean by... you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean by, like, GUI? Why do I keep deleting... dislike. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little axle right here. We have axles right here. And upon doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to let these messages update so I can see your guys' comments. Alright. Working gun with animations, gun customization system. Alrighty. Alright, so we got one axle down. Let's go ahead and put the axles in the back. Go and dupe this. Do we have double dupe going? We just duped our duplication. Alright, so we got our car going here. 911 call system. We can do the 911 call system next. So let's look at this car down, and then we can do a 911 call system, and then we can do describe the obby skip stage. J or Ram, describe that for me. Okay, so my frames per second has gone down, so it's not much like lag latency. It's like also like me. All right, let's go and rotate this guy. I think I have my quaternion set on 40 or 90. I think it's on 45 or 90, something like that. So we have our car right here. Boom, we have our chassis. Honestly, a little too good at making chassis. Anyways, so we have our car right here, and what I want to do. So the purpose of the stream is not to have a lot of people on and whatever. It's to show you guys the process that I go through, right? In creating something. So I'm going to fail probably 9 times out of 10 because any coder in the world, you can't just come up with stuff. You can't just come up with stuff and instantly be able to do it. I like this car spawn system. I'm gonna probably error a few times. I'm probably going to mess up. It's probably going to get some things in the code that just don't look good for me. So I got the new output, got all the filters and everything ready for it, but we don't actually need that. I'm just going to get it ready for when it does lag. Yeah, I know Volts, there's a lot of major lag. I do apologize. It's even indicating that there's major lag. I'm going to get Ethernet. Trust me, guys, I'm going to fix this all. I just wanted to see what kind of turnout we'd get on the live. Alright, so now that we have our car, I don't know what all this stuff is. I gotta learn about this stuff. We'll go ahead and put it in the server storage. Alright, awesome. And let's go ahead and make this a... How do you guys want to spawn this in? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to have our server storage here. And how we do that is we want to send it... Do you guys want to do it less in a game? So how do you guys want to do it? Like, how do you want to be able to spawn in our car? I'm trying to work on the Wi-Fi issues, but you know how it works. So, anyways, things happen, So, what are we looking at? GUIs, or what are we looking at? Are we looking at, because I know we're definitely going to want to do a sort of a UI or something like that. Okay, it keeps refreshing on my end, so I do apologize in advance if you guys are noticing a lot of refreshing with the channel. So I do apologize. Let me just make sure. Yeah, my screen keeps refreshing. But anyways, so how it's going to work is I'm going to put this car in server storage, and I'm going to make, let's just do a UI. Okay, so the way my thing is set up, I can't like insert anything. That's weird. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can't insert anything. Screen. What if I search it up? There we go. I have to like search it up, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that's sus. But we'll have to see. Okay, so we have a... Hold on, let me check this. All right, we have a screen GUI, so we'll call it a car spawner. And let's actually make this... I want to get our car ready. And let's make our primary part this base right here. So, we'll call this the drive line, because on a vehicle, on a real car, this would be the drive line where it would be at. Now we can put it in the server storage. Alright, so once we do that, once we have the car spawner, we can insert a button, and we can insert a local script. Oh, see, I can't like see what I'm inserting, so I can only do it based off of like typing. Oh, I can see it right here. I know it's lagging for you guys, but I do apologize. So we have our local script here, awesome, and we have our button right here. Cool, cool. Oh, we need a spawn location. Let's make a spawn location right about here. We'll name it spawn location. Alright, awesome. I just noticed that we have a big button covering everything, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Alrighty, now we can actually begin to code once I just name this, because my OCD is going to kick in and it's going to be like, yo, we need to name this. We'll name it spawn. 911 call system is next. Obviously, we're not going to have everything we want into it because we do have a limited time. But what we're going to do is when we click this button, the car is going to spawn exactly where we want. So the purpose of this, obviously, is to just show you that I'm going to fail many times. Either on purpose to see if you guys are paying attention or on accident because what's going on. So the first thing we want to do is reference the server storage. So we're going to say equals game dot server storage. All right, awesome. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say script dot parent dot text button dot mouse button click. So when we click this thing, what we want to do is we want to fire this, and we'll say function. Boom! I actually did it right. I did the parentheses. It, like in the videos, it always like does dupes of parentheses for some reason. Let me make sure the audio is good and everything's good to go. All right. So once we have this, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna add a variable right here. We're gonna say car equals server storage. And then we'll wait for child. We wouldn't really wait for it, but I guess we'll do it and we'll say car. How are we going to do this? We don't actually need to do it. We can just put it where we want it. To make it easier, we don't actually need a spawn location. We can just put it exactly where we want it. It's literally that simple. Say car.parent equals workspace. And this is how you can spawn it directly. So I'm not going to clone it. Once it loads, okay, so it's like stuck loading. Okay, it's like stuck loading. Alright, now we can press spawn. Okay, there seems to be an error. Okay, so we're not getting anything in the output. It's also because like nothing's like loading because it's all like frozen and stuff, so hold on. Honestly, I was like for sure that would work. You know what? Honestly, I don't think it worked because it's still waiting. Let's get a warning log out here and see. Warning. Yeah. Because it's gonna keep doing that. So what we need to do is we need to say find first child. Look at this lag. Like the frame rate is at like -5. Is an S on the first server storage you need capital? So this is called. That's a great question, Jay. So it doesn't exactly. You can name variables whatever you want, but this is called lower camel case. Server storage is called lower camel case. Now I can name this anything. I don't have to name the storage. I can literally do like some weird caps right here. Like I can do it like that. But the way you want to do it is get in the habit of doing lower camel case, meaning the first word of the combination is always lowercase. That way the system will always be able to recognize it. The computer loves to read code like that. I don't know why, but it's just lower camel case. That's what I use when I code C#. So once this loads, it's going to take a minute. I don't know why it does this. Once I get my gaming rig and stuff going, we'll be able to stream all the time and get everything good to go. Alright. We are in and we can press spawn. Index nil with parent. Car.parent equals workspace. Oh yes, we love these errors. So what's going to happen here? I'm going to say car.parent. What we'll do is we'll clone it. We'll say local C equals car. I don't actually like how I set this up. I might just delete it. I'll say C.parent equals workspace. Because honestly, I don't really know why. Honestly, if I was in a good environment to do it, like right now it's like a really bad environment to do this because it's like my hardware is so low quality and like it's really just like lagging to the point where like I take like a minute or two to actually load into my own local place, and it takes me like it's like the delay for characters is kind of immaculate. So upon cloning it, dude, it's so I'm kind of like I'm not gonna say that word, but I'm kind of weird because I could have just directly referenced it. Because if you directly reference it, then it's like definitely being able to see, like, I have a bunch of these notes taken down, and especially because you guys are telling me to do it off the bat, it's like this is what an actual developer has to go through. So you don't understand, like, in the videos you just like, oh my god, like he just knows it off the top of the noggin. Now I go through like weeks and weeks trying to prepare the videos. See, like that, I go through weeks and weeks of stuff, and you just like never know what is what. Sometimes it's just like, see, like, this is why I was saying we need to implement a wait for child, because it's always gonna say, well, it's not there, because especially when you have someone playing your game with a low end PC, then it's just not gonna register. So these are just examples of like what basically not to do when you're making it, because like I could easily directly reference it, but I mean it's not gonna work. People to make another user. All right, so now that we have this output, gonna keep doing this. Wait for child. It's just because my hardware it's not showing up for some reason. So I don't know why it's not working, because of my freaking hardware is just not going to work. For some reason, I don't know, because obviously if we get the vehicle right from here, it should automatically, because when we make it a parent, the workspace right here, it should spawn in like so, because I've done this many times. It's just when my computer streams, what's happening is it's a local place, so it can't register that car is a valid server storage member. So we are doing the 911 call system. No. But if you guys wanted to do it, that's how it would work. A lot of people copy down the place and stuff, and they're like, yo, it doesn't work. Well, sometimes it's not even just the code. Sometimes it's the fact that the hardware in the local place just isn't it, right? So that could also be it. I mean, you never know, right? I mean, you never know. So how a 911 call system would work, though, is how a 911 call system could work is we'll have a server script called 9_H5 Dev Studios. Go ahead and contact at riffraff.com, the email contact@riffraff.com, for any business inquiries like that. And let me go ahead and, can I dump that? Yeah. So I have this script here, and let's call it call manager. This is going to be a fun one, you guys. So we'll do a call manager, and then we'll wait like 30 seconds before we can actually get a call. And we'll do into the replicated storage. Event. Remember, I can't see, so I have to like guess, and we'll say we'll do this let's make it a fire call. No, I know that's too confusing. We'll say call out. Right, so we have a call out right there. Call manager. Cool. And then what we can do is we can see fire. And then, so what we're going to be doing is firing an event through the server. Oh my god, my monitor brightness is like insane right now. But how it would work is you can fire it through you can either do from client to server, server to client, server to all clients, or server in general, or client to client. Or if you do client, server, client, it's really insane sometimes, you already know. So let's do I think we should do fire all clients. I think, because if there was other people in this game or in what we're doing, we can do it. So how you would do this is, let me go and check how many people are actually watching. because this is good. This is something you really want to get down. Let me just make sure that there's actually more than just me watching it. Okay, awesome. So you want to put this here. So what you're going to want to do is let's wait 30 seconds or so, and we'll put that down here. We'll say local replicated storage. In Roblox, I mean, when you come across coders, they're not going to use lower camel case because, well, that's just their preference. It's just when you use other languages like I do, it kind of becomes a necessity to do that, because that's just how it would. Why is this doing this? Because that's how it would be. But you know. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna say local event, and we'll say event. And we'll say replicated storage. Wait for chat. You guys are probably like, yo, this dude does not know anything what he's talking about. This guy keeps failing. Well, you know what, dude? That's exactly what being a developer is like. I mean, you're gonna constantly fail constantly. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, if it was easy, anybody would be doing it, right? I mean, everybody would be doing it. Then I wouldn't be teaching you guys because it'd be so easy. So we'll wait about 30 seconds because of load time and stuff. And what we can do is we'll say wait 30. We will take this event and we will fire all clients. Boom. And that's what we will do. Now, how we can do this is use a parameter. So, and then we can make a local script that can get this as well. So let's go back to the base plate. I just like doing that when I'm inserting like stuff like that. Get a local script. Once this loads up, insert a screen UI. We'll call this a call display, and we'll have the local script in here, and we'll call it call receiver. Yeah, I know the Wi-Fi is a little low. Sorry about that. We'll have a little. We'll do a text. I have to like memorize this because my computer isn't showing up. So we have a text label here, and then awesome. I didn't mean to make this a capital E. It's so dark inside. Like, I literally cannot see. I'll be right back. Okay, just turn on the lights and I still can't see. So that may be an issue. So what we're going to do in the... So, it's hard to explain. But you always want to multi-edit things. People often think, well, you write one long 300-line code, and then you literally go back, and then you write another script like I do in my videos. No, I don't do that at all. I've never done that. What I do is I multi-code. I go back and forth, and I cross-reference the variables, and I make sure everything is lined up, make sure everything is matching, because that's honestly what you're supposed to do. It's not that easy. So I'll show you what I mean. So I just wrote some of the call manager, but now I need some of the call receiver now. What I can do is I can literally copy and paste this because that's what I need. And when I do that, let me go back on this page right now. Hold on. And when I do that, go back because this is what I want to do. And I want my parameters. So we'll say, Trevor, can you see this? Yes, I can see your message, ZR1 Gaming. I can see it. Yeah, sorry about the internet. I'll get it fixed for you guys. I wasn't really planning on streaming. I think that's probably why. And then what we can do here is I just want to see if I'm going to be correct. So what I'll do here is I'll do the event. And then I'll say just on client event, and then I'll just connect, and then I'll do something called a, let me make a little function. I'll do local function, because I always want to do it as a function, right? So I'm all over the place right now. You guys are like, yo, this dude is all over the place, all over the script right now. What is he doing? Well, this is exactly how it is. I mean, this is exactly, you know, how it is sometimes. So we have our event. We'll say local function display call. Boom. And we'll say display call. Don't put parentheses there. That's not what you want to do. Then we'll say script.parent.text label dot text equals, and then what you want to do is you want to put the parameters here. So we want to put call display, or no, we don't want to do that. Again, we want to say call info, and I'll say call info. Boom. Is that easy? Then all we have to do here is make up some call info. So we'll say call information. I like to switch it up. Equals, say building on fire. And when it's on fire, that's how it's gonna do. So I don't think that this is gonna pass anything through. Yeah, it doesn't pass anything. All right, so you can play the yeet sound when the player gets flamed. Okay. That's pretty interesting. That's really nice. It's like a ragdoll type of thing, which sounds really nice. It's actually made me laugh. It's pretty cool. It's nice. Made me smile. So we need to do call information here. So after about 30 seconds or so, we're going to fire it, and then we'll say, we'll print updating call information. Build mode Bloxburg. Boy, Alright, building on fire looks good. We'll wait about 30 seconds. I would wait a little less, but due to the hardware issues, you already know. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here. Yeah, this is exactly why I put it on 30 seconds. Alright, so now we shall wait. Other things. For example, Barrett Battleship without tutorials. Oh, thanks, Nothing Major. Have you heard that song called None Major? I think it's a pretty cool song, but Alright, so we're in here and we're literally going to wait. We are going to keep waiting. We're going to keep waiting about 30 seconds or so. Boom! There's our error. This is exactly why we're just like, what? Alright, let's check it out. Fire all clients. Fire all clients. Dot callout is not a valid member of remote event. You know what? That's funny. Because you know why? You know why it didn't work? Because I said fire call clients, not fire all clients. Can you describe a build mode for me? Because I'm not a builder, but just show me what you mean. So instead of doing fire call clients, which is exactly not what you want to type, you want to fire all clients. That's actually a lot better. Sorry if you can hear my computer fans in the back. The amount of hardware literally have like negative graphics. Alright. Now that we're in here, updating caller information, builder on fire. I wasn't even paying attention. I was reading this YouTube email thingy. But we got updating the caller information. That's awesome. So we got everything going on. So this is exactly what you want to do. That's how you can make the 911 call system. Because, I mean, building on fire, and you can randomize it. You can do the amount and then times itself, whatever, math random. But that's exactly how you want to do it. You can update it, or you can receive, you can make it a fire all clients, you can do a fire client, doesn't matter. But what I did was, just simple, update, call information. So this is all good to go. This is called blah, blah, blah. It's all good to go. So if you guys want to go ahead and rewind when this is done, go ahead and check it out. So that's how you make a simple call system. So how would you update this, Rishraf? How would you do this? Well, what I would do is, how would you have someone call the emergency services? What you would do is you would make a GUI where they can input text. And what you would do is, once they input text, you can add a button that says submit or whatever. And when they click it, it goes to the server. and the server is what they're gonna do is they're gonna get it, and then they can fire all clients like we just did, and pass it to everyone um, that is available and on the team, or anyone like a simple emergency services system. So that's a nice 911 system. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys over. Cooking system, Kupner is in here getting active in the trenches. So go ahead and let me know what you mean by that, Kupner, by a cooking system. All right, so once we have that, let me go and update my pin. So what's next? What's next? Because I only got about 20 minutes left on the stream for me today. How making more calls? So I mean, it's pretty certain. I mean, it's pretty simple. So to go at a certain time, right? So you could add a wait system. You could add when a so you want to do when someone presses it, huh? Make an obby with checkpoints with data saves. That's going to take a lot more than 20 minutes. With build system like I've never even played Bloxburg. Welcome to City World. I never played Bloxburg, so you're gonna have to describe it to me. Data saving is gonna take a lot of time because I gotta figure out which things you want. But I do have an obby checkpoint already. I can probably add on to at a different time. For more calls, I mean, you could do whatever. What I used to do is I used to have a city. I used to have a game, a state city, and it was pretty cool because what it used to do is we would spawn in like enemies, and then it would have like the police. It would make a call system to the police saying, "Oh, there's enemies in the area, or there's bad guys or burglars or something," and that's when they'd be like, "What the heck? Can you show me how to make that later?" Yeah. If you guys have any business inquiries, go ahead and type in contact@rishraf.com. That's something you always want to reach out to in case you have any business inquiries. Sandbox a cooking system. Can you show me? Yeah, bro. Welcome to City. You're gonna have to describe that to me, my guy, because I don't understand like what you mean. Building system like Bloxburg again. So basically, you can cook foods like Panda Express and Little Burger. Does that make sense? Okay, you guys gotta understand. I've never played any of these games that you guys are talking about because I just make them. So just let me know like in detail what it's gonna do, and if I can make it in the next 15-20 minutes, I will. But yeah, just let me know. Just throw in my ideas. Cook food system, please. Sorry for the computer fan noise in the back. I know you guys hear it. Sorry about that. Alright, so, and I will be streaming LSPDFR. I have to get Ethernet and stuff because this is like a stream to check if my Wi-Fi signal is good enough. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can exit that out. Alright, let's see. Building system, cooking food system. Let's see. That's going to take a lot more than 15 minutes, that's for sure. Can you make one of those videos on how to make one of those? Can you make a vid on how to make one of those? A building system? Yeah, I gotta figure it out. Well, I'll watch a video on Bloxburg and all that stuff. Cook food system, please, okay. And then I'll watch a video because I have no idea what the heck the comments are saying because on how to do it. But as for advertising a game, well, I mean, definitely the most obvious tip. I can make videos on because I just make tutorials. What's up, Jamandjum RBX? What's up? I just make tutorials. But if you guys want like tips about non-coding, like how to grow your game, how to advertise, even Unity, how to get started with Unity, or because I know Bracky's just retired. But if you guys want to know how to do all that stuff, that's cool. But to advertise your game, what I would say, I'd say live stream again. I'd say probably in the next 2 weeks because I got a lot of videos to make because I've been lack of uploads. But because I'm probably gonna make a video after this. But what I would say to you guys is if you guys really want to advertise your game, I would make videos on it. show it to your friends. Don't post it. Um, because if you're still in a beta stage, I would just fix it. If you want a burger, you can click on the patty and cook it, and there'll be ingredients when you put it in the patty. That's cool. Well, again, welcome to Food City World. I'll definitely make a video on it. I just have to see how it works because you haven't described it to me. But what I would say is just advertising. Honestly, let me move my mic. But what I would say is just advertise. I mean, pay for the ads on Roblox. I'm doing a Roblox giveaway soon for Robux. Soon. But I mean, you just have to think about it. You have to think about what gets attention. I mean, you can always pay YouTubers to advertise. I would love to advertise somebody's game on client and fire the server. Nothing major. What are you talking about? For a 911 system or? Because for the 911 system, yeah, that's how I would do it. To manually fire a call out or anything. But that's how I would do it. But yeah, just advertise it. Pay for the ads on Roblox. Just tell your friends about it. You got to get a community first. You got to make sure your game is solid. It's not even really about advertising. You just got to make sure you have a solid game. Like, I notice if you have a solid game and that people actually like it, it's not so much about advertising anymore. It's about just making the game. The money and the effort you put into advertising, you should put more into your game because that's what's gonna bring people in. If you really think about it, because advertising is cool and all, not only lasts so long, but if you have great ads but you don't have a really good game, then you're not gonna really prosper, and your game's probably gonna get good for whatever day that you advertise, maybe a week or so at max. But if you have a solid game, people are gonna keep playing, and just focus on updating, focus on making your game. I wouldn't recommend really advertising because certain big games out there didn't really start off by advertising. Obviously, you have your games that advertise every single day and get millions of players, but certain games that are like, on the front page, like they never even paid a dime in Roblox ads. I mean, they just get big because they're good, and then YouTubers will play them. If you guys want me to play a game, something that you think is gonna blow up, just let me know. I'll do once I get a good PC. So what I would do for a placement system, you could create a part on client and then fire to server. Well, definitely that's how you would do it. But the only thing about a placement system is you would definitely want to create a gizmo. If you guys don't know what gizmos is, it's like a part, but it's not a part. It's like a fake part that only the player can see, like a local thing, like when you're about to place something. So yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. GUI activates part. He's basically describing how it works. Once placed, delete the client part, copy to server. So I mean, it's basically a gizmo. You delete the gizmo, but you have to copy the C-frame position of the client part and then copy to server, which you won't really copy. You just replicate it, meaning that you really just fire it and into a remote event, and that would place it there at that location. You would definitely want to do that, and you'd want to put mouse cursor toggle. What are you talking about, Owen? Welcome to the stream, Owen. Get active in the chat. Can you make a video on how to make call out spawns like fires? And it says, well, so once you have my fire system, that's on my channel. Once you have the fire system, you can basically do what I just did, and when basically every time you light a house on fire, honestly, it's super simple. Every time you light a house on fire, all you do is you literally just make a call out system. That's all you have to do. Like, you just make a little call out system where you just send it to a remote event and fire to the clients that are firefighters. And if you want to learn how to do that, you just, well, I mean, it depends on how you want to do it. But what I would do is I would have a separate script that reads that you fired it out. And then once you fire it out, then have a script that says, okay, for all the players on the fire department team, then you give them the UI and you're like, all right, we'll see. And then we'll see if they get the call out and stuff. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm really good at just like breaking down and analyzing systems. Building them is one thing, making coding something is one thing, but being able to comprehend and actually understand what you're making. I mean, anybody can learn the code on how to do this and this by memorizing it, but at the end of the day, it's not what you can code, it's how you code it, meaning like what makes up of it, like what did I do to make this. Yeah, what's up, Owen? Sorry if the stream's lagging for you, but basically, I was just asking what are you talking about a cursor toggle? Because there are certain things like that, like a cursor toggle. How it uses something called raycast. You guys don't know what that is because it's not really talked about in Roblox. It's definitely a Unity thing, but it's a built-in cast of rays. That's why it's called a raycast that hits something which makes your GUI change. That when you tame it, oh, okay, Leo went straight for the sorry, Leo, sorry, something just happened. Hold on, I'll be right back. The boy Rishraf has returned. So my computer's literally having like a stroke right now. All right. Let's read what the chat's saying. Anyways, mouse. All right. Well, hold on. Let's read from the top. Question: how do I remove the walking and jumping sound? So that requires you to go inside internally, and you can access it through the Roblox. You can access it. You have to go into the game settings and change the actual audio ID, and I would just change it to 0 if you want to remove them. So Donald, the Scottish twin. That's how you definitely want to do that. You could Google stuff like how to. You can modify anything in your game, like the leaderboards. You just have to tap into the actual game itself into a little more advanced territory. Anyway, the mouse cursor toggle, like press a button on your keyboard and your cursor will be transparent. It's for cinematics. I think I know what you're talking about. That can be done using like oh, my mind just went blank. Like a hide cursor thing. Yeah, I can definitely make a video on that because I'm actually interested in that myself. Can you make a PTS system? So basically, if you say, oh, someone in the group that has a MR rank will be notified, and there will be a GUI that says player needs assistance, and then a teleport. Oh, these are actually good. These are actually really good. I actually like these ideas. Let me. Oh, I can literally hit a chat replay. I don't know why I'm taking pictures. So definitely I can make like an assistant system, Kupinar, like a video on that. That's actually a really good idea. Love the suggestions. I don't really understand that. Sorry, I'm not that good at scripting. Hey, it's all good, man. That's why your boy Rishraf is here. I'll make a video on something along those lines so that way a lot more people can understand it. But yeah, you just use like Nothing Major was saying, a player chatted parameter, or I'm sorry, a condition, and then you can be able to do it. People in a certain team can only see the GUI. There are certain things with that. It's not that simple. You have to definitely make sure you have the right people on the right team, and that way you'll be able to do it efficiently. Anybody else have anything else? I think I might end the stream a little earlier. Anything have any other suggestions, any video ideas, anything they want to address, any questions? Just let me know. If it's questions about places not working or things not working, just make sure you once you copy it down, you compare it to the uncopy lock place, and just make sure that everything goes good with that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Alrighty. Well, I have been making some other videos. I think I might record and give my computer a break. Might have to put it in the freezer. And after it's done taking an ice bath, I think I'll be able to record yet another video. Just remember that video releases are every Tuesday, everybody. So I might also pop out on Thursday and make another video, but that depends. I've been super busy. And yeah, so everybody, I want you guys to have a great day. If you guys feel like this really helps, go ahead and make a purchase on Limitless Gamer. That would really mean a lot. And if you guys do have any business inquiries, contact@richraft.com is the way to go. If you do make a purchase on Limitless Gamer or Loaded Fitness, and you use your information, you'll get a special email from me, which involves certain perks that I'm not going to mention, but they're definitely worth checking out, like special code assistance or like a